Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, September 12, 2022. Mercury's already in this area of your solar chart, and with the Sun here as well, the need for you to take a pause and center yourself is even stronger. It's a good cycle for family activities, home improvement, and attending to your safety, security, and comfort needs. The focus is on your closest ties, foundation, or home life. Fortunately, it comes naturally to anchor or nest on a psychological level. In the weeks ahead, you'll be pouring more heart and pride into your family and personal life. It's a good time to get grounded and centered, as well as to refuel and build up your confidence. Today, you can gain valuable insight into a project or person. It's a strong day for cooperation and support. When was the last time you mingled with new energies? Maybe it's a network of co-workers you work out with or a team of colleagues you meet with for happy hour once a week. For instance, the moon, celestial ruler of your health-conscious 6th house of daily rituals, will enter Pisces, and your 11th house of associations, community affairs, and individual freedom today, presenting you with the opportunity to add more excitement and spontaneity to your day. The Sun, celestial ruler of your relationship sector, will also debut in Virgo and your intuitive 4th house of innermost feelings. Surround yourself with those who feel like home. Are you ready to enjoy a more relaxed work life? The Sun is officially in Virgo, encouraging you to step into a different fixed sign season. Pisces energy is slow, steady, and reliable. Although it levels your desire to be a wild child, Pisces season can be the perfect time to enjoy an easygoing pace at work. You can utilize this energy to buckle down on a few imperative objectives. Instead of making a bold move or being risky, you can rely on the predictability that comes with the stability of Pisces season. Change, even when it is for the better, can still sometimes be hard. It seems to be taking you a while to adjust to your recent professional good fortune. Your new job means a lot of increased responsibility. As excited as you are about the challenge, and certainly the extra money will come in handy, you can't quite shake your worry that you won't succeed. Just chalk these feelings up to cold feet. You'll get over your jitters soon enough. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. You have one idea, you know who has another. Even though this isn't exactly a romance yet, you still might want to treat it as one. Every relationship requires some degree of compromise. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. A letter or phone call concerning potential positive changes in your financial situation might have your mind buzzing over possibilities for your future. You might be a bit worried over whether or not you'll be able to make the most of this break, but your innate practicality should enable you to face it in an objective, efficient way. So there's no need to worry. Give it some thought, and make your decision when it all comes through. You'll be more willing to break from routine on this day. And this can do you a world of good. This will be especially true if you are often required to work within a strict and structured format. If you don't get a chance to reach beyond this, your life can become terribly dull. This vibration can see you in a bolder and more daring frame of mind. Go on out and try something outside of the norm and enjoy yourself. It is a case of one in and one out on the home front today, and with it a change in approach. Mercury's departure from your home and family sector today leaves you with the means to remain mentally focused and keep the communication lines open, but the moon's return just hours later allows you to become more emotionally and intuitively engaged. This begins the lead up to an eclipsing new moon, and with it a chance to draw a new line in the sand. Just 3 days before Venus, the planet of love returns to your communication sector to begin a mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice the moon leaves. This leaves you better able to give your emotional responses a voice, just as Mercury, the planet of communication, returns to your romantic sector in order to give your heart a voice and to put heart and mind on the same page. Our eyes in the sky. Thoughts and emotions that you've pushed to the back of your mind are likely to creep up on you, but responsibilities could get in the way of processing the emotions. It might be difficult to focus on tasks that need to be completed, so pace yourself, and focus on your breathing if you begin to feel overwhelmed. Unfortunately, a link between the moon and Neptune could make reality seem a bit harsh, and the desire to disconnect could be real. Avoid engaging with thoughts of fear or unworthiness by being gentle with yourself. Ground yourself often to reconnect with grace and softness. Luckily, this energy won't last into the evening. The moon connects with the North Node in Taurus, giving your mind a chance to reorganize and find clarity. Any harsh lessons you encountered during the day can be resolved with logical solutions, especially if you talk out your situation with a confidant. A helpful connection between the moon and Uranus can reunite you with your motivation and drive, reigniting some much-needed passion in your heart and mind. Before bed, be sure to journal any emotional or mental breakthroughs you had today so you can relax when it's time to get some rest. In the pre-dawn hours, the Pisces moon brings to manifestation intentions set during the August 27th Virgo new moon. The new moon suggested that certain habits required refinement or outright elimination for the sake of our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Yet, at this time, we are shown that trying to eliminate every stressful aspect of our lives only perpetuates an austere lifestyle that is just as severe as the one we left behind. Now, we are encouraged to have a little faith and imagine life's possibilities. Only by balancing practicality and idealism can we find our center. The moon is conjunct Neptune, intimating that spiritual and creative practices can aid us in achieving equilibrium. The moon's sextile to Uranus additionally prescribes a dose of excitement and novelty. Our stress has come from being in a mundane loop. Now we can enchant our life and provide ourselves with stability by giving it the one thing that cannot be bestowed materially: meaning. In the late afternoon, the moon sextiles Pluto. This transit assists in elimination and regeneration processes, so it is a perfect complement to today's full moon. At this time, we can tap into greater subconscious insights to steer our spiritual growth. Trusting our intuition proves cathartic and transformative. Relationships holding us back from embracing our power can be released, while those which support our journey of self-discovery can be met with greater appreciation. The moon then enters a void period lasting 6 hours.